Hi everyone, Adina Dragasanu here, REMAX Crest Realty with your September 2018 market update. So we're coming at you a little bit later this month, apologies for that. I was away the first half of the month, but we're back in action and wanting to get you caught back up to speed with what's happening in the market. So this summer was a little bit slower than we usually expect. Sales in August were down 37% compared to August the previous year. And while last year's numbers were record high, and it is a little bit unfair to compare, last August sales were down 25% below the 10-year sales average for the month of August. So things were pretty slow last month. Listings, on the other hand, they were down a little bit, so they were down 3% compared to July, but compared to last year, they were up 34%. So this is pretty telling to what we've been seeing over the last few months. A lot more supply on the market, and transactions are happening at a slower pace. Buyers have a little bit less sense of urgency, and it's also a lot tougher for them right now to be qualifying for financing. The combination of these two things has brought our sales to active listings ratio down to 16%. So again, if you've been following us, analysts say that when this ratio is below 12%, we start seeing downward pressure on prices, and that's called the buyer's market. When the ratio is above 20%, we start seeing upward pressure on prices, which is what we'd consider a seller's market. So if we break this down over the three market types, we see that the detached market finished off August with a 9% sales to active listings ratio. So definitely a buyer's market there. Townhomes finished off August with 19% sales to active listings ratio. So just between balanced and a seller's market. And condos still remained in a seller's market at 27%. So with fewer buyers in the marketplace that we've been seeing and more supply, less competition for buyers, we have been seeing benchmark prices start to slide over the last 2 months. Specifically, if we look at prices for May, we see that detached homes, the benchmark price for detached homes has slipped 2.8% from May, and it's down 3% from last year, August. Condos slipped as well. So even though condos, we're still seeing them in a seller's market, we have started seeing price reductions, price negotiating, bringing prices down. Benchmark prices for condos are down 1.6% from May. However, compared to last year, they're still up 10% from last August. Townhomes, similar story, they're down about 1% from this year, May, but compared to last August, they're still up about 8%. Right now in September, we've been seeing a lot of new listings coming on. So the last few weeks, a lot of people waking up after the Labor Day long weekend and wanting to get their homes on the market. Buyers are starting to get back into the market, but of course it's at a slower pace than we usually see at this time of the year. So what does this mean? Well, if you're a buyer, if you've been trying to get into the market the last 2 or 3 years and you are feeling burnt out or discouraged, now is the time to give it a fresh start and get back in the game. There's more selection out there, there's less competition, and it's a lot easier to make deals happen, and also there's some great deals to be had. These are probably the best buying conditions that we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years. On the selling side, things are a little bit different, of course. So we're back to the fundamentals. The market isn't what it was the last 2 or 3 years. You can no longer just post your home on the MLS and then expect to get 10 offers at your doorstep the following Monday. Things are taking a little bit more time. You need to be well priced, well positioned, you need to show well, and you need to have a little bit more patience and negotiating grit in your corner. So if you are thinking of making a move this fall, whether you're thinking of buying or selling, do give us a call and we could show you exactly what's happening in your market segment so that you can make the most of today's conditions. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call anytime. That's it for us for now. We'll see you in October, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your month. Take care.